Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, St. Clara's Manor, BD Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, James Hair Salon, Jim and Samus Ford Lincoln, Bright Idea Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.
We are about ready for basketball. The opening tip is controlled and is controlled by Normal West, and we're ready for basketball here in calendar year 2015. Railers, of course, open up in zone. I think it'd be more of a story if they did not. Move it over to the left side to Robinson. First touch of the night for O'Brien.
I don't think we're going to change after the championship.
Tipped away, nice job by Gavin, almost with the steal. Gavin's going to say that who they knock it off of. They're going to say knocked off Gavin. Gavin with the look on his face, and Gavin tipped it away. So it'll stay with the Wildcats, just 30 seconds in.
34, Michael Rhoda, 6'5", 200-pound senior, good size, 23. Simpkins, 6'3", 200-pound junior.
Over on the left side to O'Brien. Near the top of the key, there's Robinson. Back to O'Brien. Down on the baseline, Simpkins brings the dribble back out. Robinson's thought about it. First shot of the game from the left side is up and good for three from Simpkins.
Yeah, nice shot too. Simpkins on the baseline. The Wildcats did a good job of moving the basketball, and a nice looking shot from Simpkins.
Railers moving to the basket to our right. First possession of the evening. Gavin between the circles. Ebelair to the right wing to Will Cook. Peyton back on top to Perry. Cook looking down low, now hands back to Gavin. Again, West in that 2-3 zone. Will Cook's three on the way. That's going to rattle good.
He's just feeling it too. That's from 22 feet probably. And Jeff, you said it. He looked great down in Collinsville, and Will keeping that going right now with a deep three.
One of the streakiest shooters I've ever seen, and of course in one of the post games, Coach Alexander mentioned that he's never had a shooter like Will, who, as the three is missed by West, he's never had a shooter like Will, who if he makes it, no big deal, and if he misses it, no big deal. He's just going to keep on shooting. Hop to Gavin. Gavin skips it in the corner to Perry. Ebelair drives in, back to Perry. What they did at Collinsville was find the hot hand, and a lot of times that was Will Cook from three.
Yeah, and it looked like it came from inside to out too. Hop was did a good job of catching it in the middle and working it out. Really tough to zone this Railer team.
Perry almost loses the dribble, kicks over on the right side now to Cook. Cook flips it over between the circles to Ebelair. 5:45 left in the first, tied at 3. Cook hands off to Gavin. Gavin, long top of the key three, bounce off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Simpkins for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Railers moving it. Looked a little distraught there. It didn't have a whole lot of motion with their offense, not a lot of ball movement. So the Railers just trying to feel out this little bit of a different zone by the normal West Wildcats. Like them a 2-3 with really spread out.
Down on the baseline to Rhoda, working against Gavin. Swinging around, nice ball movement, top of the key. Zobrist had a three, didn't take it. Right side three, the lefty is no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats, up and good with the offensive board is Simpkins again.
Yeah, Simpkins, nice looking athlete, way up on the rebound that time over the Railers. The Railers are going to have to find out where Simpkins is, not only from the three-point line, but when he gets on the boards.
Cook lobs over to Ebelair, high post. Will had a look at a three, didn't take it. Ebelair's picked up his dribble, now over to Will. Ebler right wing on the baseline to Hop. Skips it over to Cook. Top of the key. 3 on the way. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Gavin comes flying in for the rebound for the Railers, and they'll reset. Skips it over in the corner to Perry. Back on top to Cook. Gavin inside. Nice no-look pass. Over to Gavin. Top of the key. 3 is up and
nice.
good.
Yeah, you saw Gavin get his hands right. I was just teaching my little ones today at the rec in junior basketball. Get your hands ready to receive a pass, and the senior All-Stater did the same thing. He had his hands ready to receive, caught it and shot it, dialed it in from right at the top of the key.
Approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter. Lincoln on top, 6-5. Zobrist back on top to O'Brien. There's Simpkins. He has all 5 of the points for West.
Yeah, really, Simpkins been their only offensive, just even looking at the basket. There's a steal from Cook.
Nice job by the Railers. They forced the dribble into the corner. Ebler and Cook. Oh, and then the pass from Ebler just a little too hard for Hop to handle. Went through Aaron's hands, so the Railers don't get a chance to convert on the turnover, but we've seen it for years. Dribbling against this Railer team is not a good thing to do, and when you go into the corners or you're stuck here at the timeline, you're going to usually turn it over more often than not.
Yeah, and I think in the last 2 years, too, we've kind of picked our spots when we trap. You know, not all the time do we go down and trap, but when we do, it trips hard. We trap hard, so looks like an official's timeout here. I don't know if the clock was running or not running, but, yeah, must have forgot to start the clock. But, you know, you just notice where the Railers sometimes go trap hard in the corner and then sometimes won't, and all of a sudden they throw 2 guys at you. You know, a pack of wolves going after a piece of meat, and then you come up with the steal.
Nate Beal in the contest for the first time, a 6-foot junior. Simpkins got up in the air, didn't have anywhere to go with it, and he tried to kick it back to a teammate, but it was Peyton Ebler stepping in the way for a steal. Cook lobs it over to Hop. On top to Ebler. 3:20 to go in our first quarter. Railers with an early 1-point advantage, 6-5. Perry the lob. Catch. Gavin
nice.
Off the glass and good.
Well, we had a really good passer last year that did that, and that was Max Cook. He put it on the money almost every time. Perry is just as good. He laid that thing right up by the glass and let Gavin go get it with that long frame and that long wingspan. Gavin went up, didn't bring it down, put it right back in.
And, you know, that's one of the nice things about the Railers being so noted as a 3-point shooting team is when they set up for that lob, it looks every time like it's going to be a 3 attempt, and it's just passed just perfectly as the shot from Normal West trickles out of bounds. Railers could not control it. Isaiah Bowers will check in, and Perry will check out.
Yeah, you see now just starting to watch the Railers a little more. Been off for a few games. You see them boxing out a lot harder, finding guys to put a body against, and that's, as you said earlier, Jeff, they did a real good job in the tournament of out-rebounding their opponents.
Beal over to Zobrist. Robinson on the right side brings it up with the dribble. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Lincoln with an 8-5 advantage here on a Saturday night. West inside. They try to get it to Simpkins. Stolen away. Gavin 1-on-2. Takes it in with the layup is good.
Good job by Gavin. Robinson tried to come in and strip it, but he switched it from the left to the right, put it in, and a big steal. Good. That's when you like to get those turnovers, Jeff. Turnovers resulting in points, and that was a nice one. Hop to block.
Railers have run off 7 in a row to take this 10-5 advantage at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Beal back on top to Robinson. Over to Beal on left side, watched by Cook and Block. Dribbles in. Looks to make a move. Kicks it over to Robinson. He lost it going up. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Beal inside the lane. Simpkins turns and hits.
Boy, he's got a nice jump shot. Simpkins 3 for 3, I think, to start the game for him. He's got all their points. And nice rotation on the basketball.
1.5 to go. Railer lead is 3, 10-7. Over to Cook, right side high, lobs back between the circle to Ebler. Ebler with a bullet pass down low to Bowers, kicks it back out to Block. Ebler, Gavin, fakes a move, kicks it over to Will. Gavin looks down low, gets it to Hop, back out to Will, swinging around quickly. Gavin, long 3 is good.
Yeah, that one was from deep. That was Will, about where Will shot his first one, about 22 feet. On a nice skip pass, Hop to Cook, and again, Gavin had his hands ready. A shooter's always a lot better when he's ready to shoot it on the pass, and that time Gavin was again.
50 seconds to go. Ball, held ball. Nice job by the Railers, reaching in and forcing the tie-up, alternating possession. And Josh, welcome back to the broadcast, but I hate to tell you with that 3, Gavin, has just moved 1 point ahead of you on the all-time scoring list.
He should have stopped before that shot. No, that's all right. The guys are made to be going past, and you couldn't ask for one of a better kid and a better player too. But he's a really good kid. He always gives my kids, anybody he probably sees, a high five, and good for Gavin. He's been a good player, a great player for the Railers.
And we're not even halfway through this senior season.
Yeah.
We're at 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Lincoln on top 13-7. Peyton Ebler standing just across from us here on court side as he's standing in the center. I still call it the center jump circle, but they only use it for,
That's for showing your age now. Yeah.
Where's the peach basket? Down to 12, over to Cook. Railers up by 6, down to 8 seconds, inside to Hop. Hop kicks it over, right wing. Will, 3 is good.
Boy, and he's just really confident with his stroke now. Long shot.
Three-quarter court. Will falls short.
Well, you can kick it out to him, and Will just steps right in a groove, and he's in a good rhythm right now, Jeff.
End of the first quarter. Railers with the lead. It is Lincoln 16, Normal West 7. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Second quarter underway. Normal West, the host school here tonight. They have the basketball, but they trail the Railers 16-7.
They don't. Simpkins does.
Yeah, that's true.
It's 16 Railers, Simpkins 7.
Railers really have started to turn up the defense as Beal's shot is no good. Simpkins tries to grab the rebound, but it's tipped away back into the hands. Head quickly, Gavin finds Aaron Hop. Aaron did not have the number, so he pulled it back out. Over to Gavin. Thought about making move inside out. Railers with great ball movement here already tonight.
As you said there in the break, we were just talking about I'd missed 4 games, but their passing is more crisp. They know where each other is, and now Will steps in for another one.
Cook misses the 3 off the front of the rim. Now Beals picked up his dribble in the backcourt, gets it to Simpkins. Skip it all the way across to Matthew Ogden, a 5'11 junior in there. Simpkins in the lane, flips it up to the basket, will not go down, but he will go to the line, and he will be shooting to a 6'3", 200-pound junior, Richard Simpkins. And he's a nice-looking player.
Yeah, he is. That nice body, almost like a wide receiver body, 6'3", 200 pounds. Looks like he can really run, and he can play basketball, too. He's done a great job here. As you said earlier, he's got all 7 of their points, and now he's at the free throw line. Jeff, that's the first foul of the game. We played basically a quarter and a minute, and a lot of long-range threes as the Railers shoot a lot of those, and even long-range or 15-footers for Normal West. So that was a quick quarter.
Foul was on Isaiah Bowers, as Josh said, first in the contest. First on Isaiah. Block, Ebelair, Cook, Hop, and Bowers on the floor for the Railers, up 16-8. Hop brings it over to the right side to Cook. Down low, Gavin posting, working on the baseline, kicks in the corner to Hop. Aaron brings it back on top to Cook. Now back over to Aaron. Aaron, bullet pass. They tried to get it to Gavin, tipped out of bounds by Normal West.
Hop hasn't even really looked at the basket yet, but he's done a great job of finding guys. He catches it, and he's quickly knows what he's going to do with it when he catches it.
Will inbounds, looking. It's a lob play to Gavin. Wasn't there, so he flips it back out to Block near the volleyball line. 6.5 to go, first half. Lincoln on top, 16-8. Gavin along 3. Missed it off the right side. Rebound comes down to Simpkins. Railer basketball brought to you by Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 5th Street Food Mart, AAA Windows, Sidings, and Doors, and Schneider Chiropractic Center here on a Saturday night. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Railers on top by 8, 16-8.
Yeah, they've really gotten the Wildcats way out on the perimeter. They're 23, 24 feet out on the perimeter. Now a travel by Normal West. Good job by Gavin to taking away the baseline, but their offense is really spread out, Jeff. They can't shoot from where they are. They're just basically trying to get it to Simpkins so far.
So after another turnover, Ebelair up near the timeline, get it to Bowers. Sometimes you wonder, Josh, you look how difficult the Railer defense makes it for other teams. And within watching the Railers on offense, you wonder if we take it for granted just how well prepared the Railers are for every game, because sometimes they make it look so effortless.
Well, yeah, the passing, they know where the guys are. This is why they pretty much do it 12
Gavin
months out
dumps
of the year.
down to Isaiah.
Nice.
Isaiah in the lane, flips it over the front of the rim, and good.
Yeah, nice move by Isaiah and a great pass from Block. Of course, the Wildcats were thinking Block was going to shoot it, and he didn't. Isaiah hanging around underneath, and Block did a good job. Isaiah took a dribble, a good power dribble, and went up right over the rim.
Did a nice job. It looked like he might have been a little too far under the basket, but he took some time. Very composed. He does not play like a freshman.
Yeah, he knows what to do with the basketball, and I told him just as Simpkins gets another 15-foot jumper to go down, he looks more comfortable. He's starting to play like we've seen him at the junior high level, and he looks comfortable. He's doing a good job.
18-10. Lincoln leads Simpkins. He has all the points for West still. Ebelair in the corner. Will almost stepped on the sideline over here. Bounce pass into the high post to Hop. Brings it out over to Gavin. Gavin on the left wing kicks back to Hop.
Yeah, I like to see Hop catching at that 15-foot and really catch an attack. You know, turn and catch and face, Jeff, instead of always just looking to pass. Catch and face the basket and put some pressure on defense.
Hop came into the contest averaging 8.5 a game. 4:25 left in the first half. Lincoln up 18-10. And this may not be good news for West, as Simpkins went to the bench to take a rest.
Yeah,
he's got all their points.
He shouldn't be rested.
Cook in the corner, back out to Hop. Now to Ebelair, dribbles top of the key. Hop back out to Gavin. Nice move by Gavin. Goes strong to the basket, off the glass, rolled off, no good.
That's all right, good move.
Head quickly to Kirkwood. Kirkwood off the glass. That won't go, but there for the cleanup basket is Kyler Stork. The offensive rebound. And it's now back to a 6-point game at 18-12. I know in the past couple of years, Josh, Edward Bowlby loved this game because it seemed like he always did very, very well against Normal West. He'd just sit along the baseline, back and forth, back and forth. Will with a little baseline jumper from about 10.
You don't see Will shoot a lot of twos. It's either a layup for Will as a 2, or it's a long bomb 3. And that time Will found himself, that's over and back. Found himself wide open on the baseline, and Will almost kind of looked like, oh, what am I supposed to do with it?
I'll just shoot
right
it.
Here, yeah.
3:21 to go. Lincoln on top, 20-12. Gavin will inbound right in front of the scorer's bench.
Be nice to jump on him right here, Jeff. We're 8-point lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Let's blow this thing open to about a 16, 18-point lead.
The lob, Cook to catch to Hop, won't go down. Ball tipped out. Hop fights for the rebound and comes back out with it though. And then the ball's going to be thrown into the backcourt, and they're going to say it was touched, so the Railers will keep it.
It was tipped.
Cook back on top to Ebelair. Into Hop, back out to Perry, over to Ebelair, back to JP, loads up for 3, that one's long. Gavin tries to grab the rebound, keeps controls, gets it over to Will, and it's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Normal again. So again, the intensity for the Railers, it's really there. They're getting the offensive rebounds.
Hop stayed with it on the attempted lob, and then that time Gavin going to the offensive boards too. So extra possessions, it always hurt the Railers when opponents do it to us. We're doing it to the other guys now.
Ebelair on the baseline to Gavin. Gavin looked to kick it out to a teammate in the lane. Instead, Ebelair, Hop, Cook wide open for 3, and that is good. That's
pretty
too
tough
easy.
To zone it. Pretty tough to zone when you can get it in the middle, and Hop's such a good passer from the middle. That time he got it in the middle again and found a wide open Will Cook, who Will's shooting it about as well as anybody's been shooting it for the Railers. That time was a little closer on the line. He buries another one.
Will with 11, came in averaging a little over 12. 23-12, Railers with an 11-point advantage. 3 on the way from Kirkwood, that's off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to West, but again, Jordan Perry did a nice job boxing out over there. Another 3 on the way, that's going to be no good. Rebound again to West, slipping underneath, and the ball is thrown out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Got one of the cheerleaders for the Railers, but at least it was off of a West player first.
Yes. 1:50 to go in the first half. Lincoln 23, Normal West 12. Gavin the bounce into the front court to Ebelair. Railers looking for win number 12 on the season. Hop between the circles, around the perimeter, down on the base. Gavin had it knocked away, ball loose. Gavin does a nice job kicking it back out to a teammate. Ebler thought about the three, didn't take it. Tried to bounce it inside, now the ball's loose. Right in front of us, ball's gonna be tracked down again, and then it's gonna be over and back. And this time, I don't think it was tipped. Good hustle there by Ebler. Also Stork for West. And that skid you heard was either Ebler or Stork or both of them leaving some skin on the court here.
Feel that in the shower tonight.
80 seconds left in our first half. Lincoln on top 23-12.
Now they got Simpkins back in. So the guy that has been scoring for the Wildcats.
Underneath, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Hey, we want to remind you again, the Railer Pancake and Sausage Breakfast is tomorrow morning from 7 to 11 a.m. $7 for adults. It's the KFC Hall. Carryouts are available, so go support this basketball program. It's at the KFC Hall as the pass is again tipped out of bounds by the Railers. 1:04 to go. Railers with an 11-point advantage here in Normal. School just off of I-55 as you're heading north. The Wildcats looking to get a little bit closer here as we close to the end of the first half. Stork turns, nice move into the lane, and it won't go down. Gets his own rebound, goes off the glass. That won't go down. Simpkins comes crashing in,
way over the back.
and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Railers. So again, we talked about the rebounding, and as soon as we did, seems like Normal West has turned it up a little bit on their own end.
Yeah, and they just can't get the layup to fall. So good job by the Railers to holding strong there on the defense. And now it's a chance to get a basket here, Jeff. Go up. We'll hold for one, I'm assuming.
Cook gets him opening, and now they've really turned up the pressure. Hop back to Cook. Get back out to Ebler.
Railers up 11. Let's make it 13 or 14 here.
Gavin holds, now back to Ebler at 10. Get the call from the bench, down to 4. Hop turns in the lane, makes a move with the left hand. That won't go down, and that's where our first half will end. At the end of the first half, it is Lincoln 23, Normal West 12. We'll be back with our halftime in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.